Welcome.
Rough, don't you think? If you shoot the lake 6 times, this happens?
Easy work. Good as new.
I mean, Jesus, this game is brutal.
Bit of advice, try using knives next time.
And you might
Will that
think
be
these
all
gruesome
combat?
death scenes are here just for
Anytime.
flavor and seasoning, but by seeing this brutality, the player once again gets a very real taste of what they're up against. While at times Resident Evil 4 is tough, don't you think? The game adjusts the difficulty behind the scenes. Like the director in Left 4 Dead, if you're struggling, getting hit a bunch, hearing Leon go, oh, too often, the gameplay gets back on the problem. Ganados are crushed less often. They're not as accurate with throwing weapons. If you low on healing items, sometimes enemies drop first aid spray. If you die enough, you come into water hose, for example. The game will actually despawn and crossbow guys in the back. If you're kicking the game ass, as I often do, it'll do the opposite. After playing countless first-person shooters, the camera might feel limiting, but pretty much every attack has a noticeable wind-up. Ah, what if you can't see the enemy? Well, my friend, allow me to introduce you to Captain Sound Design.
Become an agent like you. What do you think? We could protect the U.S. from any and all threats.
Is that right? Well, either way.
Yeah, you'll
First, we
probably
have to make it
hear
out
the
of
same sound effects over and
No
over
fun.
again. But if you ever think it's annoying, just know this makes the game better, because your brain becomes hardwired to listen for them. And in a fraction of a second, you know, danger, I should move. Sound design also comes into play before you even start shooting Ganados. You know those chilling murder chants from the cultists? They sound spooky, but also let you know, hey, there's enemies here. You can hardly ever
must be
blame
what
the game
Luis
for
was
your
talking
lack
about.
of skill because you're given plenty of warnings. Leon limping when he's at low health. If an enemy's out of view, Ashley and Leon turn their heads. This helps players locate enemies without sacrificing the perspective or fear factor. In fact, it makes it scary. Down to the smallest of details, Resident Evil 4 does not slack. The developers basically eliminated anything that would have had players yelling, bullshit. What a load of fucking bullshit. How did they fuck this up so bad? Part of what makes the game so hard is the amount of time you're invulnerable after getting hit. Most enemies have a short attack cooldown, especially on professional. You can even get combos to death by some of the bosses.
Our divine providence ensue.
This one time I got hit, paused the game to switch weapons, and dead. If you do run up against a tough boss, you have a get out of jail free card.
Use this.
Welcome.
But even this freebie comes at a cost of 30,000 pesetas and inventory space that can be used for more items. Speaking of, even the freaking inventory is interesting. Collecting and combining treasures to sell, managing the space in your case, this is the only thing that's nice and clean in my life. You see, there are workarounds to the difficulty, and that's being thorough. The game encourages you to explore and get the most money to upgrade your gear, increasing your health, and adds something to look forward to. But what on earth is supplying you with all these goodies? And can we just talk about the merchant, aka the best character in all of video games? This dude is so iconic, even people who haven't played Resident Evil 4 know who he is. Seeing those new flames is so comforting. These are the original bonfires. Difficulty and horror go hand in hand, and Resident Evil 4 maintains a perfect balance.
Pray forgive these wicked sinners. My faithful disciples shall deliver to you your penance. Now, child, you need not be
Let's head
afraid.
back to the story. In our quest to find Ashley and figure out what's going on,
yourself from fear.
Leon finds a shaking dresser. Inside is none other than Luis Serra. Now this man knows where the library is.
One question. You got smoke?
Got gun. We get a little banter between the two Alfreys until it's interrupted by the big cheese. What? Aw, shit. Get him, Leon. I'm lactose intolerant. While unconscious, Leon is injected with a lethal dose of grape juice.
Sadler, you bastard.
Who are you talking to? You know he's unconscious, right? Anyways, this is a cool transition. Leon and Lewis are chained together.
Crawl out of one hole and into another.
The two have a long conversation and get to know our characters better as they both connect on what it was like being a police officer. However, when Leon mentions he was involved in Raccoon City, Lewis takes a sudden interest and says,
That is the incident with the viral outbreak, right? I think I might have seen a sample of the virus in the lab at the department.
before he can elaborate, you bust him with an axe. Of course, no match for our hero. What's brilliant about this scene is Lewis drops the fact that he works in a lab and knows about zombie viruses. Why does this random guy in Spain know about what happened in Raccoon City? When X-Guy comes in so fast after Lewis says this, you don't have time to process all the questions you're supposed to ask. Later on, we learn Lewis helped infect the populace of the village, so it's a nice bit of foreshadowing.
Why are you eating makes me feel better. Let's just leave it at that.
He confirms the president's daughter is in the church, so that's where we're headed. One minor complaint is that Sadler chose to infect Leon instead of killing him, and if you think it makes no sense why this guy was on I guess you would have there. Leon has another running machine over his bed games. But Leon is very happy because he carries his thing. But in the next yeah, what? I thought we had the same blood, bro.
It's like you're gonna change plans.
It's always confused the hell out of me for the same reasons as the axe guy. However, there is yet another twist. A third party? Ooh, the plot thickens. Nice touch how they avoid showing this lady's face, whoever she might be. As we head across the lake, there's an epic fight against the Del Lago. Leon has some nightmares. We establish this virus is a ticking time bomb. On our way back to the church, we have a showdown with Shrek 2. And I think it's time we discuss the enemies. Hey, but you know, I think I got the hang of fighting a regular... What the fuck is this? What the... Oh my... These things hit like a truck. Sakurai nerfed this. RE4 is dynamic because it's so unpredictable. Sometimes your first shot can decapitate a Ganado, other times a Flaga sprouts from it. It's random. The small amount of sway on your weapon can have a huge impact on your accuracy. This game could have easily used the villager Ganados as the main enemy from start to finish and just buff their damage and health. But instead, we have three completely different sets of enemies. The villagers attack with farming equipment, while the cultists have medieval weaponry, and the island dudes are packing military hardware. It makes each area feel radically different. The Ganados reflect the location you're fighting them in. There's so many terrifying enemies in this game. The regenerators. I don't want to talk about them. Why are you whistling like that? Stop it! Those armored knights, giant invisible bugs. Some assholes are shooting flaming rocks at you. This game is ridiculous. Then you got mini bosses like the Garador, which force you to move slowly and use the environment, or be chopped into pieces. Resident Evil 4 constantly throws new enemy types, bosses, and cool set pieces at you, so the combat is always as fresh as that drip Leon wears. Even if you're shooting at the same enemies, the environment's always got some kind of gimmick to make it different. But what RE4 is really good at is surprising you. So often you walk into an empty room and it's like, alright, nothing going on here. Oh, let's play the game together. It's what I like to call surprise encounters. Like when you go into the hedge maze and hear the rapid barking of the mutant dogs. They're waiting to attack you.
You think I'm gonna let you out of here?
Stop that! Walking along this bridge and then...
You're even more naive than I
thought. Anytime you think of a key item, you hear this.
Save anyone. Give it up, Krauser.
usually means
Being a
some
lackey
shit
pays
is about to go
maniacs
down.
won't bring your men back.
Yup, there's no
And what the hell
plot.
for?
It's brilliant game design
Revenge
because
on the
nothing
government?
is as it seems.
You
Like
think they
aiming
would
the
want
player
that?
so often
Revenge.
makes them always on the
You
lookout for
think
trouble,
I'm
even in the
doing
quiet
all
moments.
this for
Combined with the
revenge?
difficulty, slow
Isn't that
movement
what
of
this is all
enemies,
about?
Resident Evil 4
See,
can be mastered
in
through
that
trial and
jungle,
error. And
I
with
had
generous
a
checkpoints,
revelation.
the game is never
The
all that
most
frustrating.
important thing in
One of
this
my favorite
world
secrets
is
is the
pure,
fight with Jack Krauser.
unadulterated
Probably the hardest
power.
boss in the game if you
Most
don't know
Illuminados
its
have given me
weakness.
that.
A knife.
You know you were always
Henderson
an asshole.
swings from it, and he's dead.
But at least you had some kind of code. Some
It's a nice
honor.
detail. There's so much emphasis put on this knife,
Look at you
but
now.
it's the last thing you use in a
Enough
fast-paced boss
reminiscing.
fight. Resident Evil 4 is also one of the
Move
few
out and
titles
draw
that do
fire,
real-time events
soldier.
right. And very real tension and surprise in the gameplay, especially in the Hugo and U3 fights. But it's also fitting with Leon's character as a secret agent with Spider-Man's reaction
Not like I
time.
have a choice.
The gameplay kicks total ass. You can hardly find a single thing to complain about. Although,
What's wrong? Show no mercy.
after
Way too
infiltrating
slow.
the church, we find what we're looking for.
Where's your instinct? You're slow.
Oh, so I gotta escort this bitch.
Goddamn
Getting
weak.
actually pretty cool. Don't worry. If there's one part of RE4 that most people criticize, it's Resident Evil 4 is basically one long escort mission, and if I'm being real, Ashley's not that bad. Quite often, you're telling her out of the trash where she belongs.
Well done.
This makes her an older woman at one little shop annex. Ashley's AI is smart. She ducks when you're aiming towards her, always follows right behind, never gets stuck on geometry or wanders off with some dumb shit and gets killed. Really, Ashley is the hard hitbox with a second health bar advantage. Most of the game, she isn't even with you, as she gets tapped like 5 times.
I don't remember teaching you to move like that. Oh. Did teach me never to match the enemy's pace.
Snakes with the story and used to inspire the gameplay. Big puzzles and gimmicks that keep things fresh. Even though Ashley isn't really equipped with ballistics, she's still useful. In fact, one section has you play as Ashley where you're mostly defenseless. It's terrifying. Shortly after her rescue, you run into Osmond Sadler, the master of the spy. Now maybe it's time for me to talk about the whole United States is bad thing. In other words, the plot. Resident Evil has always had a reputation for its unique writing. The human writing.
Remember the fight in the jungle? We barely made it out alive. Go with your gut, don't think.
It's too easy
That was
to
the
make
first
fun
thing
of
you
these
taught me.
games and their horrible dialogue. And I think the writers recognize that. Instead of trying to sell us a serious narrative, they actually recording racist silliness. If you don't need me, then get off my back, man. The main villain is explaining his motivations. Don't give it in. We could have had a story where Leon's character changes over time, becomes a better man. He ever expressed some kind of love for Is he gonna fall in love with Ashley? But screw all that. Resident Evil 4 will not have you questioning the morality of charity or contemplate the mysteries of life. This is a story told purely for entertainment. Plot holes or inconsistencies I can point out don't really matter in the main scheme, because instead this is trying to be Evil 4 2, Dark Souls, Bioshock. Leon is the key to why stories work so well. He's not some edgy hero, a boulder-punching buff dude, a frightened scaredy cat. Leon defies the stereotypes of action horror protagonist. He straight up doesn't give a fuck right from the start. Throws a knife at Salazar's head with pinpoint aim and just stops. As if he never doubted for a second that wouldn't hit. Leon is such a fucking Chad, he rejects Ashley's advances.
So, do you take that life? How about we just
I'm no stranger to covert attacks, remember? How can I forget?
It's like, yeah, I could have sex with the president's daughter. I just don't wanna. A lot of protagonists have some kind of character arc, but Leon doesn't change at all by the end. He has one of the most likable personalities. Never says he does anything stupid. He's pretty badass. Always makes time to talk shit and crack a few jokes. Sadler, you're small.
Still alive, huh? You got lucky.
The dude is proactive. Doesn't even wait for Mendez to say anything, just sprints into action. Too often protagonists are super cognitive or have a short-hating voice or make dumb decisions, but Lewis doesn't have any of these faults. He's not a godlike being either. He shows plenty of vulnerability and real human emotions. It's because he's so likable and cool that we want him and his friends to succeed. That's not to say the narrative is devoid of all depth. The plot is a fascinating product of its time, with George Bush declaring the war on terror. There was plenty of anti-American sentiment in foreign countries.
I'd be dead if I kept listening to people like you.
It's terrorism. And since villains can only be as good as the protagonists they profess, our bad guys are all super positive. Sadly, Mendez and Krauser
I don't know. Guess I'll ask
Were
you really put all out for me?
The fucking maneuverability is fucking.
Forever. Now, I think nowadays people forget that entertainment is made first and foremost to entertain. Maybe Salazar or Sadler went on some giant rants about how bad America is, how this explains kill their families or whatever. Well, then we have to start taking the villains seriously. And the game needs that campy, over-the-top vibe that makes it so unique in the first place. I mean, Leon has to rescue the president's daughter from a weird Spanish cult led by the guy who voices the words in Skyrim. Along the way, he fights a comically large group, a Venus flytrap, a mutated lizard, and a knife-wielding maniac. Salazar being short is significant to the plot. It's just fun. Leon is talking shit to this decrepit-looking 20-year-old dwarf over a radio in a giant castle filled with medieval zombies. Why try and shove
Sure you don't need a breather?
Such a scenario. Just wouldn't work. This story is where you focus on the relationships between characters, building, and the mystery behind the plot. The absolute nightmares Leon goes up against with scares the normal person regardless of their training. He acts like he sees this stuff every day. RE4 demonstrates how to balance a serious tone with comedic moments. While running with Salazar and Sadler always have a couple jokes written in, almost every major boss fights play with a straight face. It allows the player to react and be frightened by these monstrosities without being interrupting the monsters. There is no gag when the truth shows up. Leon doesn't say anything that we left the game. After fighting this thing, he knows when to be serious and when to be alert. That's why the characters are so sharp. Salazar triggers his skill trap.
You're really doing this?
Blood murder makes Salazar just jogging away.
You and me are two sides
The
of the same.
whole story is giving further context to set the play it out. We could say that's from Native perspective. Resident Evil 4 may not have the best story, but it certainly is the most entertaining. Resident Evil 4 is impressive on every front. The advancements it made in the action horror genre cannot be understated.
You? I take that as a compliment.
Save the Resident Evil franchise, and at the same time, revolutionizing this trend how good other people was. Every 16 years since Alpha Capcom left with the pieces together again.
We done here, Krauser?
It sucks that Leon feels completely again. Every other game he's in. This is the version that I like the most. This is the story I wanted to see continue. Competition is time because it's the part of the development. Cutscenes and graphics have a timeless charm. That's the motion capture and facial animation is one of the best choices Capcom ever made. No doubt an expensive and time-consuming decision for 2005. But it's the main reason why it holds up better than any of its contemporaries, and why it's been ported to so many freaking consoles. With engaging cinematography,
Time to finish your
training. Not a goddamn one of you can tell me this isn't top-tier entertainment. RE4 is one of the best examples of how to make games challenging and frustrating.
lost him. So that's your true power? Oh, I'd ask for a remake.
Their legacy will last 1,000 lifetimes. And that's why Resident Evil 4 is a masterpiece.
Oh, shit.
Training's not done. Last lesson starts, right?
Oh no.
Nah. Time for the teacher to be taught.
Oh, such confidence. Bring it, rookie! Are you ready, rookie?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
This far.
Might not break new ground, but spread some familiar and beloved past.
Not bad. I can expect anything less. After all, it's right. Better than anyone. It's a damn shame. Everything. We can protect nothing.
Where you're going, there won't be anything left to protect. You'd have known that once.
That's where you're wrong. I didn't know a damn thing. Now I do. Yes. This is the moment.
Is that it?
And if it isn't a legend itself, Leon shut the front door Kennedy. So, you stay here with Leon. He's better with the ladies. Resident Evil 4 is one of the all-time goats and my favorite in the franchise. It marked the biggest explosion in Resident Evil's popularity, shifting the game to become more explosive, action-packed adventures, while retaining only part of its former form. Resident Evil 5 and 6, you can go ahead and skip those. Just play 4 again. Capcom basically tried cranking the dial even further towards action, but these games ended up being full of all ridiculous. That's right. 7 Biohazard returned to the roots of the OG trilogy, the psychological terror that brought back the soul of the franchise. The new and innovative got Resident Evil back on its feet after years of mediocre games. So anticipation was high for Village. And you know, this movie's alright, it's not great. I mean, what do you expect from Sean? Oh, I mean, most people suspected Village was going to be more like 7. While it is a direct sequel, Resident Evil 8
That you did, Major.
the spiritual successor of Resident Evil.
Yeah, you did.
But is that a good thing? Does Village capture the same lightning in a bottle that 4 did? Or do and Winters in the making and feel like and care about it? And does Village manage to satisfy fans of both sides? Well, let's bend over for Lady D, buy guns from a mysterious Batman, and rescue our daughter straight into this. It begins. The cartoon that looks as good as any Disney movie. Seriously, was Tim Burton behind this? Am I playing Resident Evil or watching James and the Giant Peach? Oh, it's just a fairy tale. A game in the Village of Shadows. What an interesting game, but full spoiler warning. Technical and ready for launch. Okay, so this kid's story is meant to be like an allegory. This has nothing to do with anything else. It's just and it's atmosphere. Make the bigger things. And adjusting to normal life. Hey, I guess the first punchline is against the nerve of this bitch. Put some ropes to bed and get a chance to walk around the house. There's some Easter eggs, stuff to read, and let you know right here, right now, Village has got some insane level of detail. You'll find yourself stopping to
Their defenses are no joke.
is very often.
That's gotta be their sanctuary.
Revealing to us that they've had military
Ashley.
training, they moved out here super fast, yada yada yada. I think you should get down, Mia. Mia, get down. You should probably. It's a gruesome scene, but is it just me, or are the sound effects like really bad?
Welcome. What can I interest you in? I'll buy almost anything. Thank you. You're well struck. Dazzled, are you? Our craftsmanship demands no. Try that on. Sad to say, that's the end of the road for that weapon. Pack stats, good work, if I do say so myself. You all yours, stuff. Get yourself killed now.
Without offering any kind of explanation, which I'm sure he could do, dashes in, kidnaps Rose, and this happens. Get your hands off her!
No.
It's a bad Ethan. No. Ethan, no. Bad. They get hauled away by these dudes, the transport crashes, and you're left alone to watch this dark, snowy forest. It's requested, yes. Resident Evil.
What the fuck?
What was that? Honey,
What can I say? I never miss.
Not bad at all. Better get what he wants. It's locked. Sorry, must have slipped. Not bad, right?
And it's nice that you don't have to go on a scavenger hunt. Everything's supplied by plan. It becomes a matter of choosing which items could be most helpful to grab right now. I also like that you can see which houses still have items in them for thorough explorers. Sound effects, animations, shooting, all this stuff is amazing.
Next. Out of the way.
Definitely recaptures the magical gameplay of Thor, while adding some new things. Back to the story. They focus the agencies on the likable main character. What the heck is going on? What the hell is going on? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? I'm gonna go on a tangent here. Right? As well as saying up It never gets to but the background happening. Ridiculous characters and over the top thing. Jesus, what I mean, Resident Evil 5 Raw takes place in an active brain, not human brain. Yeah, this has a major issue of not being able to take them seriously. But Resident Evil 4 balanced the silly and serious parts extremely well. That the threat you're facing is real. Chainsaw guys can cut you up instantly. And characters. Kissing your pants the next. That's the way to go. When you make jokes, when you experience, everyone's dressed in the as the identity,
Thanks. When we get out of here, drinks are on me. I know a good bar. Yeah, keep your head down.
Nice and slow.
serious. It just doesn't work. What's the point in having a voice protagonist if you're just going to say what we're already thinking? This is the little problem that Cyberpunk had. You got a main character you can't fully connect with because of the limited third-person perspective. I'm not Leon Kennedy. I'm playing as Leon Kennedy, and he's cool.
I knew you'd be fine if you laid it on your butt.
I'm not. Of course, I'm playing as Leon Kennedy, and I hate it. Say something like, I'm gonna save Rose, or whatever. Have that be his only voice line and make it really powerful. Or have the occasional cutscene where we see him interacting with other people. So that we can connect to Ethan without feeling like we are him. Does any of this make sense? But it's not just Ethan. Most of the Village's cast is written like a book of cliches. I got one question for you. You got all your ideas for comic book villains? One of the bad guys actually says curse you like the bad James Bond remark. Ball kick of no depth whatsoever. Basically, just throw away villains to keep you busy. Heisenberg is cool, but Lady D is the most interesting because she has something to lose. Her daughters. She cares about something. But you end up killing her about 3 to 4 hours in. Certainly dashed people's expectations, but I imagine Capcom didn't realize how powerful their marketing would become. There is an attempt at a subplot between the villains with Heisenberg being mad at Mother Miranda for doing all these experiments or whatever. But who cares? I'm not going to pretend like Hardy Force cast, but these were villains I wanted to take down.
Leave Ashley out of this. Oh, I need to hear about Samuel's case to me, like you.
They showed up over and over again, establishing presence, and their relationship with Leon was more fleshed out. This one line has a personal investment in the fight with Jack Krauser. It's more personal than anything in Village. Ironically, the best parts are when Ethan shuts his yap and just does what you control him to do. At the very least, the gameplay is stellar enough that horrible writing isn't a deal breaker. And unraveling the mysteries of the plot was engaging enough to push me to the end. Still, I don't remember the last time I hated a protagonist this much. Not even Iden Versio. Alright, so we're into spoiler territory here. Skip ahead if you don't want the story spoiled.
Tactical nuke incoming!
You can't get to the mountain. Rain, mountain, vodka, mountain whiskey.
Village has an interesting premise, but its story ultimately falls short. Just like Salazar. So Rose was taken to this village and proof of her body was split into 4 pieces, each one held by one of the Florida lords. Sound familiar? The reason Rose was kidnapped was to be used as a vessel for Mother Miranda, who wants to revive her daughter that died 100 years ago. If that's the case, why split Rose into 4 pieces at all? Just so Ethan has something to run around and collect? You're not making a Paper Mario game. Why does Miranda wait for the climax before putting her ultimate plan in motion? Why not start the ceremony right away? Miranda tried experimenting on a bunch of other people, but none of them were suitable vessels for her daughter. This is why everyone in the village has weird mutant powers. It's all the Metamycete, this giant blob. But this also explains why they needed Rose, because it turns out she's got superpowers too, and would be the most powerful creature imaginable. Here's the kicker. Chris knew all of this shit in the beginning. Sorry. And when we meet him in Heisenberg's factory, he reveals that Miranda is a shapeshifter that took the form of Mia. So he didn't actually kill her in the beginning. This begs the question, why didn't Chris tell Ethan about this before?
Don't you fucking tell me right away! Because I knew you would want to be involved!
Without a doubt, the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I mean, I know why, because then there'd be no mystery. But the writers didn't make a good reason for Chris designers to withhold this information is a telltale sign of poor writing. Instead, get this. So Chris is a wet pal and kind of a dumbass, but Mother Miranda is a real disappointment. Made out to be the all-powerful character in charge of the other four. We only catch brief glimpses of her until the final battle. At one point, Will's first to pose no challenge. Got him. Yeah, that's the job. We'll play this Lucy at Miranda's lab, find a treasure trove of information, and Mother Miranda soon becomes the most pivotal character in the Resident Evil universe. Chris was going to turn out to be Mother Miranda or some shit, and then he'd run into Chris would be like, what? I didn't talk to you, and boom, figured she was whatever. But no, she only transforms just to pawn Ethan. After Ethan is killed.
Present for you. There you go.
I think your minds will move you down. We're going to keep you alive until you get to that helicopter. You asshole. Village ends the same way every Christmas game ends. A giant explosion. I wrote last Disney animation about how Dad came into Satan's realm. Never this is her father's grave. And this implication that she I was left thoroughly entertained because the designers knew how to make a fun-ass video game, but the writers didn't know how to keep me invested. In conclusion, Resident Evil 8 kicks some serious ass with its combat and gameplay. It does recapture most of the essence of RE4, yet doesn't totally abandon the horror here like 5 and 6 did, and the survival elements are well and alive. While the horror was toned down a bit, Village is still terrifying at times, though these sections are often disconnected from the rest of the game. Village attempts to please both crowds, but it's clear the RE4 fanboys won this round. The Mercenary side mode and extra content add immense replay value, and I'm sure I'll want to come back to this even years from now. I think this will be a timeless classic. The story and characters, on the other hand, struggle to be as memorable, charming, or interesting as RE4. The stellar gameplay doesn't change the fact that you're going to be playing as a dumb asshole the entire time. And that is why Resident Evil 8 Village is so awesome and bad.
Listen up, Spartans. It's Steve Downs, the voice of Master Chief Sierra 117. Subscribe to the Act Man for awesome content and finish the fight. Master Chief, out.
I not treat? Welcome. What can I interest you in? Thank you. Good as new. Crossing your T's, dotting your I's. That's the way to be. You'll see things you wish you hadn't with that. Will that come back any time? Welcome. What you see is stocking up while you pleasant travels.
For a limited time, shop Pixel's Summer of Savings event at googlestore.com.
What the?
Not one of these again.
Huh. Oh, what the fuck? The stars on you.
Gun rhymes with fun for a reason, stranger.
I surrender.
Man needs a break every once in a while, am I right? Step right up.
Romance, I know all my whole life.
Oi, don't tell me you're believing. You just got here.
Whatever else I do, be blind to the storms.
Treat yourself, mate. Welcome. What can I interest you in? Welcome. And welcome. Oh, don't get yourself killed now.
Almost there. Ashley, I'm coming.
I guess it's too late now. Motherfucker.
Next.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's cool.
¡Ahí está! ¡Cabrón!
Hola.
One down.
Ah,
Sorry, must have slipped. You're come on. Ashley!
You have come, my child.
What do you want?
I simply wish to share this gift with as many as possible. A humble wish, don't you think? You see, we are all connected through the holy body. And now your flesh and bones, your very thoughts, are already one with us.
Bullshit.
Why do you reject serenity? Claiming you'd only accept the sacred gift? Like
Toddler?
Ah, yes, the time has come for this lamb to join our covenant. Oh, blessings unto him and the sweet mercy they bring. Exalt all and let it be
Leon! Go!
Ashley. Ashley. Damn it. Laboratory B. Looks like it's this way. The hell?
What was you looking for? Well,
I'm losing it.
Still you resist, child.
my parents had pretty I wasn't allowed to play games with any kind of real life like that. I wasn't allowed to watch R-rated movies until a similar time. Same for the TV show equivalents. I wasn't allowed to use websites like Tumblr or YouTube to find personalized or edgy content. Even my music app on my iPhone had a restriction that wouldn't allow me to hear explicit songs. The point is, I wasn't exposed to a lot of ideas. This had two results. First is that I was a really weird kid. Because I couldn't be on social media or YouTube, I was never caught up with the games with the science. And as a fairly social conscious person, I hated having conversations with kids who were allowed to have fun, because I had no frame of reference for what they were saying. Kids, at least in my experience, are incredibly referential creatures. If you happen to see the thing they're talking about, the conversation died in the water. It always felt like that terrible situation where you're in a room that's way too loud, and someone asks you something and you can't hear them. For some reason, you decided you don't want to make them repeat themselves, so you just go, yeah, sprint off in the other direction. The second, really the foundation of this essay, was that I had no stomach for visual work, despite an ironic fascination with the subject. It was a nasty relationship. During the light of day, scary shows I was able to watch. I ate response to the haunting of I destroyed horror books like it's not this time. I could get my hands on Edgar Allan Poe, Scary Stories from the Dark, Stephen King, even probably horror movie tie-ins. I specifically remember this one Friday the 13th book that took place in an amusement park. The wax figure of Jason comes to life in this series. Feels heavy. Classic slasher. Probably not that well written in retrospect, but I
Like I told you,
slasher.
I'm gonna get you home safe.
Which was always the case. Night made everything which is fun and exhilarating like day, terrifying and impressive. I had not struck out of balance yet. The reason I mentioned my initial music work is that now, if you watch my content or spoken,
Here goes nothing.
I'm a huge fan of horror, including horror movies, so there was a transition where I had suffered through an intense fear in an attempt to enjoy what it's my life really well. I feel like most people have to make this much. There's a bit of personalized explanations of how it happens. This has a great deal of the psychological work. It seems very rare for someone to just confrontation with nature. Start this transition. Huge distaste for jump scares. Admittedly, back in the day, the reasoning was that I simply didn't have a stomach. I felt the horror set up above the line and scared every time. Violent ass obscure from the darkness and colors. Draw my attention into one detail of the scene. Maybe switch me with a big jump scare, then throw a ghost or something at me and I'm down for the count. Or let movies, I would have been. To hear the comment then, it's just not their taste. It's lazy, I would say. It's more surprising than it's scary. Makes sense. It's a story growing up over years of my young fascination with horror solidified into a genuine passion.
Ashley.
I started building a tolerance to the
Ashley.
monsters.
I'm right here.
I dislike the jump scares and food. True.
I thought you were gonna die.
Okay.
Sometimes you're making a movie that's just great for jump scares. I think that jump scares have a great place in a horror comedy, or really anything that has more
You did this.
Yeah.
My real issue has been the love
Yeah, I did this.
cash grab, no effort jump scares.
Can you stand?
Only do certain reactions. This is a super original argument. But if you make me jump in a movie theater, then you really haven't accomplished anything that impressive. Humans have a natural
Yeah, I
response
found
to
it.
start with. Usually
I think it says we can get out if we go
movie
this
theater speakers are loud as hell. You don't even really
Hey,
need a lead up
we're a
scene.
team,
It can be
right?
super well lit. It could be a completely innocuous scene. But if you just
Keep
suddenly
this up,
cut to a train,
I'll be out of a
or
job.
to a microphone and I jump, that doesn't mean I'm afraid of trains. It means you're an asshole. This was the line of logic I was pretending to run with when I was 12. And
So,
what I've
all of
actually
this.
learned for the better part of 8 years now. Jump scares.
Removing the parasites. This was Luis.
The issue is, if you know anything about the film industry as it exists today, you know that that's a hard baseline to work with. So many pieces of horror, not just movies, but games and TV as well.
Yeah.
Loud.
We're alive.
I'm tired of in-your-face horror. I'm tired of screaming,
Thanks to him.
splatters of blood, and chainsaw noises, and aggressive-ass violence, stings, and bangs, and gunshots. I'm tired of horror where I feel like I'm being assaulted. I miss people.
Someone had a field day looting the Umbrella Labs.
Doesn't matter. Maybe you had a bunch of capital. Maybe you stayed up. Maybe you're inside. Whatever you use, you're up. The screens are all.
Look, I bet we could use that.
So you picture this scene from your perspective. I live on so maybe you're low.
Sorry.
Imagine looking out that
Like I
window
said, we're a team.
near a street light, the one that you've grown so used to seeing out that window every day. And see a figure move its way. Here's a
You getting good at that?
I'm not sure what they're doing.
Right?
You glance at the clock. It only should be up.
You sure you're okay?
Never been better.
Staring at
Good.
Get all kinds of deliciousness delivered.
Look at this place. That woman who helped us. You think she's alright?
Oh, I'm sure she's fine. She's not the type to roll over that easy.
maybe you go back to bed.
Sounds like you know her well.
Just to sleep.
Wait, Leon!
It's trying to sleep. He's so cold to go and check it. It is a cold season. They're just too impossible to realize that. What if, during this process of deciding what to do next, maybe look to Ryan and say, these are so close. People like to come up with names for this style of scares. Psychological horror, low-crime horror, or my personal favorite, quiet horror, but it all means mostly the same thing. Trading with a bomb that's the terror of certainty and uncertainty, sacrificing screams for whispers and lore for the sound of a house slumber. Ironically, I put so much weight on the actual quality of sound. This concept is not applied to movies, television, and radio. Written fiction can be loud or quiet too. It's the difference between reading M.R. James and Clive Barker. One of them will give you a subtle story about the nature of spirits, strange encounters with birds, of death, and afterlife men. The other will give you Hellraiser. Neither one of these authors are worse than them. In fact, I enjoy both of their works to a pretty high degree, but the intensity of their stories are hugely different. Is this because they were born 50 years apart? Probably to a degree, but M.R. James was born first in 1862. 1862, I don't know if you noticed, happened a long time ago, over 10 years ago, in fact. When M.R. James was in his prime, McDonald's was still a good 40 years removed The internet was solid 80 years out, and Blumhouse still has centuries wait to endure before it started pumping out shit movies. I mention this only because when I tell you that M.R. James' work is so sympathetic, so warm, compelling, especially against the modern concept of the 60s and 70s, as the exploitation film moved more along the slasher, heralded by black censorship guidelines in America. Well, quite simply, it's because a good ghost story is timeless. Sure, we all love the concept of the ghost in fiction these days, an idea which is born from being about consciousness and establishment.
God welcome.
Attached to non-biological, internet and TV ghosts are modern takes on hauntings, are Black Mirror's video games. These concepts are evidently successful, and yet they do not erase our fascination with antiquarian.
I'll buy it at a high
price. We're not so satisfied by more modern settings that we can create more and more traditional.
That's good work, if I do say so myself.
Essentially Victorian inspired.
Anything else I...
There's another thing which allows M.R. James's work to stand the test of time. Namely, the format in which most of his stories are written. In preparation for this essay, I reread 2 stories. A school story.
I want to take care of any leftover errands before going this way.
A story with a title that is regarded as most unsettling. Both of them are great and follow a similar format. We're introduced to a plot, characters talking about their lives, and somehow things get around to the topic of the supernatural. There's a character who doesn't believe in ghosts, and then you get a ghost story. The thing is, though, they aren't just ghost stories. They're stories that characters are telling about ghosts.
I won't be long.
With their own reactions and thoughts. Okay. School stories will primarily hold dialogue between 2 friends about an experience at their own school. And the narrator of O Whistle refers to himself in the first person and references his own experiences alongside that of the protagonists, which draws the reader into giving weight to whatever experience they might have had in reference to the same event. And at the end, there's really moral because what experience in real life has such a distinct moral? Just don't say that
Sadler!
My fascination with James was not that. As I mentioned in this essay, not a movie or show, not a book, even a YouTube video, which is produced by James style of writing in Magnus has harkened back to the style which M.R. James used in his first Magnus Archives' famous for its sustained themes. Each story is some terrible terror which the narrator is his perspective on the which is hard to interesting thing about the concept is that it requires a question of thought that with one will and one goal, we shall win.
Finally, you looked at suits, you Sadler. A monster in and out. Still, I need to cut this date short. It's not me. It's you.
Sam, it's scary. realistic. There's no terrible. That's nice. Look, if I showed you a doll, especially if it was moving, there's a 9% chance I'd have correctly guessed your theory if you were an American. But what if I didn't turn the corner? What if I simply told you the scariest thing?
Finally, look that suits you, Sadler. A monster in and out. Still, I need to cut this thing short. It's not me. It's you.
Situation which is very scary time to let's get the first shot is clear that's very sincere.
I'll give you a holy body.
Especially one under the age of that expectation is out the window. How in the world can you criticize a teenager for making a strange decision under circumstances which they don't understand? The majority of their life has been under circumstances they don't understand.
Ada,
That's where the true horror starts.
what the hell are you doing?
Nothing personal, Leon. Luis and I had an arrangement. Don't worry, I'll take good care of it. Ride's here. You coming?
I think we both know this is where we go our separate ways.
I see. Better get a move on.
Cute.
Until next time, Leon.
Leon!
It's a weird way of responding to the world.
Where's she going?
They still don't get it.
Who knows?
I don't understand. Why would she just...
We gotta move. Island's gonna blow.
It's gonna what?
Yeah.
I'm scared to be specific with you that I'll understand. Because I didn't understand it then. It's gonna hurt barely hurting all the doors and windows this doors. Do you mean that's a big deal? Because even if nothing happens after that, it's just...
Okay, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
It just... So, few ways. Imagine if it happened.
We can go home.
When you're 4, you have 0.
We're not out of here yet.
Survival is these 4 goals are essentially non-existent. Grocery stores, churches, states.
Thanks.
State.
Not attacking. What's going on?
They're nothing now that Master's gone. It's over for you.
Sure, that's
All right. Not bad, Ada.
Skimmer is full. This is...
You like thrill rides? You're gonna love this.
You alright?
I'm not sure that was insane. Mission accomplished, right?
Mission accomplished. When you're home safe.
Thank you for saving me.
Don't mention it.
You know, I could put in a word with my dad. Have you assigned to my detail, if you're interested.
You don't need me. You proved you could handle yourself. Even if you could use a lesson in knife safety. Come on. Let's go home.
Condor 1? Roost to Condor 1, do you read me? Come in. I said come in. Is this thing even on? Leon! Leon, are you and Ashley all right? Where are you? Come on!
Patch me through. I've obtained the amber.
Excellent.
Just one question. What are you planning to do with this?
We do not pay you to ask questions. All you need to know is a new dawn is breaking. 100 will give their lives so that just one may live. I am expediting that change.
So, we're talking millions of casualties.
Billions.
How ambitious. We're changing course, now.
Good work.
Bruh. Resident Evil 4.